Welcome back to the channel guys and welcome back to Monterey Car Week of 2024 where today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new roof rodeo, which is the complete infusion of the complete rowdiness of the Wild Wild West and the proper automobile aside from roof, and the proper outcome being the all-new roof rodeo, which is the complete rowdiest of the rowdiest from roof, with it being the complete off-road beast that can literally beat and properly beats the 911 Dakar, i.e. the 992 generation 911 Dakar in every aspect, in terms of its power, in terms of its weight, in terms of its all-terrain capabilities, in terms of its looks. I mean, the 964 generation is definitely one of the most beautiful looking Porsche generations of all time and one of the best looking designs across the entire automotive sector. And carrying on, it comes with a 3.6 liter turbocharged flat 6 that makes 610 horsepower and it properly makes 700 Newton meters of torque. And on top of that, in comparison with 480 horsepower of the 911 Dakar, I mean, that itself shows on its own. And on top of that, in terms of this having a complete carbon fiber body, a carbon fiber monocoque, and a complete integrated roll cage, this thing weighs in at a whopping weight of 1250 kilos compared to 1611 of the Dakar, and I mean that on its own makes this even more lighter. And to put things into a bigger perspective and into a way more better perspective in terms for us petrolheads who love a proper visceral driving experience, well, the 911 Dakar, but the all-new roof rodeo definitely delivers on that, because it comes packed with a turbocharged flat 6 connected to a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it looks as beautiful as this with the complete beautiful signal orange paint job, the complete massive chunky Goodyear all-terrain tires to properly give this a proper amount of all-terrain capability. And on top of that, speaking of the all-terrain capability, the proper 911 Dakar comes with a proper ride height of 6.3 inches as the proper clearance, but this comes with a proper clearance of 9.5 inches, thereby completely making this a way more better option for your off-roading activities. And on top of that, with the proper good old ducktail at the back, and on top of that, I mean, it just looks much better and way more cohesive and way more simplistic yet complete at the same time. And I mean, that's just roof doing roof things. And as they brought the roof tribute, which is a complete beauty of a car and one of the best driving experiences, it is definitely bound to be on that level. And that was last year, and now this year they've brought the complete guns to the off-roading aspect, and thereby they have completely pipped the complete Dakar into second place, with this being their all-new creation. And I mean, what else could you ask for, guys? It's got the roof rails, the beautiful complete paint and wheel combination. I mean, 610 horsepower, 700 Newton meters of torque, thereby guaranteeing blistering acceleration all across, and with those chunky Goodyear tires, I mean, just take a look at those proper big tires on its own. And I mean, this has a way more better and a way more bigger ride height clearance. And I mean, need I say more? And of course, one of the main inspirations for the all-new roof rodeo was the Ralph Lauren Ranch, i.e. the famous Clothier's estate in Telluride, Colorado, and that's exactly the main inspiration that was taken into the interior. And as you guys can see, it comes with a proper beautiful brown leather complete interior with cloth inserts, and I mean, that is properly bold and definitely throws it to the complete rowdy Wild Wild West side. And as you guys can see, the pièce de résistance, that 6-speed manual on its own, and on top of that, this of course also comes with double wishbone suspension with push-rod actuated coilovers and electronically adjustable dampers, thereby you can set this in any way you want. And on top of that, all-wheel drive, meaning power going right all to 4 wheels, and on top of that, blistering performance all the way. And I mean, coming back to the interior, the complete proper analog side of it, I mean, there's no big infotainment screens or any big screen gizmos whatsoever. It's just a proper connection between the driver and the car, and I mean, it properly looks beautiful on its own. Although it might be a little too much for some people, the proper complete inspiration was taken from the Ralph Lauren Ranch, and that was applied mainly to the interior, and it definitely is bold in its very own way. But nevertheless, what do you guys think? And I mean, the complete proper beautiful cloth inserts, the complete door cuts, the literal entire interior has been carved in such a way to properly make this a proper true icon on its own, and with its beautiful inspirations and with its all-terrain capabilities, it is definitely right up there. Well, what do you guys think? And on top of that, other than the fact that, as I said, it doesn't get any big infotainment screens, it does get a minuscule screen right smack dab in the center, of course, part of the complete central console, and that is most probably, and this is exactly what I'm basing off of what I'm seeing, and I think that is pretty much only for the sole purpose of regulating and properly customizing the all-wheel drive system, because as I said, it gets a complete adjustable all-wheel drive system properly developed by Roof, and that is pretty much most likely the sole purpose of that screen. And other than that, it gets the beautiful illuminated and illuminative complete gauge cluster. And of course guys, I mean, I prefer the complete analog side in terms of automobiles because they just look better. They are way more simple other than these huge big screens that completely tell everything and can literally break just randomly. One break or one small fault can literally screw the entire thing, whereas these are simple, functional, and are just way more better to look at overall. And I mean, they've got some small minuscule, once again some small dials in there, and of course those will be used for tachometer readings, the complete proper odometer readings and so on. But nevertheless, the complete interior guys, that is definitely the bold part of the complete car, and that's exactly what these automotive marquees should strive to be. They should strive to be bold, unique, and out there unlike other marquees, and Roof is definitely doing that and more. And I mean, the complete proper beautiful inspiration and definitely throwing it to the complete wild west, and the proper rowdiness of the interior completely moving in line with the beautiful exterior and the proper gorgeous combo of the orange, signal orange as they're calling it, and that combined with the beautiful 5-spoke center lock forged wheels, and I mean roof rails on top, a complete proper 911 Dakar killer in terms of every aspect. I mean, it's lighter, it's faster, it's got way more better power, and on top of that it's got a way more better ground clearance, thereby giving this and making this the better option for your off-roading activities in every genre. And on top of that, a 6-speed manual, making this a way more versatile driving experience than that of the 992 911 Dakar. And well, I mean, what else could you ask for guys? And of course, the complete top shell of the car being the 964 generation 911, and of course I've said it once and I'll say it again, it is one of the most beautiful designs to ever even be erected across the entirety of automotive history. And towards the rear bumper, we've got some very unique exhaust pipes, 4 of them in the form of squares, and well, that's exactly what Roof is. They are properly unique. They throw in their own magic spell and it still works out to be perfect, and this is definitely part of that in combination with that beautiful ducktail. And on top of that, in terms of the interior, you've got your Rodeo logo properly embroidered all across, and I mean guys, that proper interior, especially the cloth inserts, are exactly what makes it pop out unlike anything else. And well, towards the front as well, you got a massive proper bumper, and I mean those huge fenders to properly fit those huge wheels and those chunky Goodyear tires. I mean, it is just perfect in terms of proportions, in terms of its looks. It is perfect in every way imaginable. And of course, with all these goodies and all the proper all-terrain capabilities that you're getting with the all-new Roof Rodeo, it does of course come with a hefty starting price tag, and that is a proper starting price tag of $1.25 million. And well, I mean, with what you're getting and with the fact that this can literally whoop the ass of the 992 911 Dakar, well, you didn't think you'd be getting a complete small or a reasonable price, did you? Nevertheless, a massive hats off to Roof on such a proper beautiful masterpiece, and for the fact that it properly throws it back to the good old analog days and still looks as beautiful as it does, and of course kicks the ass of the 992 Dakar. Well, what do you guys think? Comment below, and of course thanks for watching guys. Remember to hit that sub button and click the bell to ensure you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching guys. See ya.